on the accusation. And I feel like if you're going to do that, you got to be damn sure that the thing happened. Now, I don't know if Sauce Gardner's a truthful guy. I don't know if he's a guy who lies in his everyday life. But he put his name on a very serious accusation, Ian.
I can't see it. And I don't know Miko very well. I mean, I covered him at Georgia. Heck, the last time I talked to him was in a bye week for the Chiefs, right, when it was Georgia Ole Miss. And, oh, by the way, yeah, he was down there, with, a bunch of Eagles who also had a bye week. Where Jordan Davis and some others were also there. Nakobe Dean obviously was dealing with Liz Frank, Nolan Smith, former first-round pick out of Georgia, edge rusher for the Philadelphia Eagles. He was there as a guest picker, for College Game Day. But I mean, look, that doesn't mean that just because Miko was there also with a bunch of former teammates. You always see in a bye week for different teams in a big game for their alma mater, they all come back. Mm-hmm. The ones that really are tied to the school, if you're not dealing with injuries like Nakobe Dean was, they all come back for a big game like that, especially, when game day's there. All right, the other one is, if you're Miko and you didn't leak these game plan, what you're being accused of by Sauce Gardner and others, what the heck would you do? Because Stephen A. Smith mentioned today, that is a defamation of character, and it's potential lawsuit if you know you didn't do it.
So at 4:08 p.m. Eastern Time this afternoon, so it's only a few hours ago, Mecole Hardman tweets out, "There were false accusations made about me and my character. To set the record straight, I have never and would never leak game plans to another team. I have never been a person to give an opponent an upper hand. I always want to win no matter the circumstances." End tweet. And SNY also reported a few days ago that the Jets organization suspects Hardman leaked their offensive game plans before the games against the Chiefs, October 1, and Eagles, October 15. The report didn't cite specific evidence.
If they can prove that, then Hardman should never be allowed in an NFL locker room ever again. I mean, he's done. You can't trust him. It's over. I mean, and every player knows that. So either he had a momentary lapse of reason and decided
two momentary lapses.
Well, never mind. Yeah, two of them, which is also now calculated. So it's not even a momentary lapse of reason. That's calculated. Yep. Or he's being falsely accused. There is no gray in this. It's either black or white. It's yes or no. Either he did or he didn't. And if he did, and it's proven to be, if I'm the Chiefs, he's out of my locker room. He's gone. I can't trust him.
Oh, really? Even if it's the Chiefs? Because I feel like the only team he could possibly play for then at this point is the Chiefs.
Nope. No, he's gone. I mean, because there are other guys in that room that are friends with players on the Jets, or they may be friends with, you can't trust the guy. You can't. He's out. He's gone. There is nothing that you can do to earn my trust back once you violate the sanctity of that room. What goes on in a locker room in the NFL, or the locker room in the NBA, or in the NHL, or a clubhouse in Major League Baseball, or hell, man, you go to junior high, right? Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn. What happens in that room and in meetings stays. That's holy ground to the Highlander. So if he did, no, man, you're out. And you're done. If he didn't, Bubba, if I'm Miko, I am going to the end of the earth to make sure that everyone knows that because you're talking about, as he said, my character. Not just me as a player, not just me as a person, but you're going deeper. You're saying that I basically cheated and gave other opponents of my team an edge. There is nothing that I wouldn't do to go and prove that I did not do this.
Sauce Gardner's tweet on Wednesday was, and this came after Mecole Hardman was on a podcast ripping the Jets and all of that. Sauce tweeted out, "Hardman is tripping out. We ain't going to talk about how our offensive game plan got leaked versus the Eagles, though." I mean, he's not dancing around the accusation there, Ian.
Keyword accusation, but man, it's remarkable. I mean, this story is absolutely fascinating. So 888-SAY-ESPN, 888-729-3776. Coming up, top of the hour, we'll bring in one of the next hour at the bottom half at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. A former NFL executive weighs in on what you have to do to go get a franchise quarterback. But coming up next, It's your phone calls, 888-729-3776. If you're Miko Hardman, what would you do? If you're an NFL team, would you want him in your locker room? You are next right here on ESPN Radio.
He's won 2 of the last 3 MVPs.
We're now heading to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield for Marshfield Tiger basketball. The Tigers facing Chippewa Falls tonight in a WIAA Division I regional semifinal. That's up next on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ.
It's Marshfield Tigers basketball.
Tiger basketball on WOSQ is brought to us by Comfort Systems Heating and Cooling of Marshfield, Draxler Transport of Marshfield, Westside Service of Auburndale, Marshfield Insurance, Ben's Chiropractic of Marshfield, Masonville Dairy, Arts Body Shop, and Quality Roofing. It's Marshfield Tiger basketball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ. Good evening and welcome to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. It's Marshfield Tiger basketball tonight on Sports Radio 92.3 FM WOSQ and WOSQFM.com. This evening, the Marshfield Tiger boys basketball team meets Chippewa Falls in the opening round of the WIAA Division I boys basketball playoffs. The team that wins this game plays either Kimberly or Appleton North in the regional championship game on this Saturday evening. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for basketball this evening here on WOSQ. The Marshfield Tigers now 22-2, ranked number 5 for the state in Division I boys basketball, and they have the number 1 seed in this regional, and they're facing Chippewa Falls for the second time this season. The Tigers and Chippewa Falls also met on the 23rd of January at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse, and Marshfield won that game 75-34. Chippewa Falls comes in with a record of 4 wins and 21 losses, 0-12 in the Big Rivers Conference. The Cardinals split their first 2 games of the year, then proceeded to lose 19 consecutive games. However, they have won 3 of their last 4, including a come-from-behind win at Wisconsin Rapids in the regional quarterfinals on Tuesday, 69-64. In that game, Chippewa Falls trailed by 24 points in the first half, came back and won that game at Wisconsin Rapids by 5. It's Marshfield and Chippewa Falls tonight in the WIAA Division I regional semifinals here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. We'll come back with more of our pregame report following these messages.
WIAA playoff basketball is being brought to you by Ben's Chiropractic Marshfield, committed to comprehensive, holistic care every day with all patients, certified in spinal care. Masonville Dairy Marshfield, award-winning cheese for more than 100 years and crafting unique flavors for the industry. Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue, Marshfield, quality body and frame repair, plus custom work. And Quality Roofing, full-service commercial and sheet metal services throughout Wisconsin. Proud of all area athletes. Since 1975, the Sports Den in Marshfield has been offering quality products and service in bicycles, skis, snowshoes, swimming, skateboards, and even disc golf stuff. They have premium bikes, gear, and apparel in stock. In fact, they are Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike store. Don't forget to shop the large variety of e-bikes, too. The Sports Den, South Central Avenue, Marshfield, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturday, 10 to 4. The Sports Den, bike, board, ski, explore.
Marshfield and Chippewa Falls tonight in the WIAA Division I boys basketball regional semifinals. The Marshfield Tigers, Wisconsin Valley Conference champions this year, with a 12-0 record. Stevens Point second at 9-3. Wausau East third at 8-4. Wausau West and DC Everest shared fourth place at 5-7. Wisconsin Rapids 3-9. Merrill 0-12. In the Big Rivers Conference, the league championship won by Eau Claire Memorial at 12-2. Hudson second at 11-3. River Falls third at 9-5. New Richmond fourth at 8-6. Eau Claire North 5th at 7-7. Rice Lake 6-8. Menominee 3-11. Chippewa Falls 0-14. The game tonight between Marshfield and Chippewa Falls, the 43rd matchup in the series, which dates back to 1909. Marshfield has won 24 previous games. Chippewa Falls has won 18. Marshfield, as we mentioned, won earlier this year, 75-34. The Tigers have won the last 3 matchups between these two teams. Marshfield and Chippewa Falls tonight in this Division I regional semifinal. We'll get some pre-game thoughts from Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher following these messages.
WIAA playoff basketball is being brought to you by Lindsay Locker, County B, Lindsay, state inspected custom processor and meat market, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. The Sports Den, South Central, Marshfield, bike, board, ski, explore, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 3. And Marshfield Utilities, a community-owned electric and water provider since 1904, supporting the teams and teens in central Wisconsin. Masonville Dairy began creating delicious cheese way back in 1885, and the Hyman family has been running the farm since the 1960s. Today, spanning multiple generations, fathers, sons, and grandchildren, they continue to carry forward the knowledge and passion for cheese making within Wisconsin. Masonville Dairy proudly supports local dairy farmers using the milk from neighbors' farms, over 1.5 million pounds per day, to make products fresh and Wisconsin proud. 3 generations of Hyman family are committed to blending nature, science, artistry, and tradition for their signature scrumptious and delightful cheese. Their passion ensures they will never stop learning. The family dairy has licensed cheesemakers along with master cheesemakers Ken, Tom, and Brian. Their desire for award-winning, exceptional cheese is something we know you'll taste and believe.
Good to have you with us this evening for basketball here on WOSQ as the Marshfield Tigers face Chippewa Falls in the opening round of the WIAA Division I Boys Basketball Playoffs. Tiger coach Chris Fisher with us for some pregame thoughts. Coach, your team now has been off for a week since your last ball game. How have you put that week to use getting ready for postseason play?
Yeah, we needed to practice. There was a lot of things that we needed to work on throughout the course of the week, and we took some time to recharge our batteries a little bit too, because we've had a lot of guys play heavy minutes. I was really happy with how we prepared, how we practiced the last few weeks. We had some JV guys stick around and help us out and be our scout team for the week, and they gave us a really good look on Chippewa Falls, and I'm happy with how we prepared, and I think we're in the right mindset going into tonight.
Are there a few things that you did want to shore up or work on preparing for postseason play?
Yes, most definitely. I'm happy with how we're defending, but there are a couple things that I thought we could clear up, maybe in some ball screen defense and particularly some rebounding. Offensively, I think at times we get a little stagnant where we stand around the perimeter too much, but I think that's common and it's natural when you run 5-out motion offense. But there were still some things that we needed to work on there. We can always get better with our 5-out motion, and I think we did that this week.
Coach, your ball club, even though you've had great success this year, still in terms of age, a relatively young ball club this season. Only 3 seniors on the team, many juniors, sophomores getting playing time this year. Can you talk about the mental preparation of a young ball club like that in going into postseason play?
I often forget that we are that young, because we've spent a lot of time together, and it's dating back to last summer. I don't want to say they're underclassmen anymore, but they're not necessarily upperclassmen either. Like, they've got their experience, they've got it in terms of how hard they have to play. But I keep forgetting, some of our guys are 16, 17 years old. They haven't fully physically developed yet. They're still growing into their bodies. So sometimes you're gonna see maybe a footwork mistake or maybe just a coordination mistake. I tend to forget how young we are, but I love how much our guys are willing to compete. I love how much they enjoy being together. I love the excitement that they bring to practice all the time. That youthful energy is a pretty positive thing for us.
When you have a team like that, tell us about the importance of those three seniors in practice situations, on the bus rides, things like that to help mature this team.
Yeah, they're the maturity piece that we needed this year. Noah, Max, and Brandt they're fulfilling the roles very, very well. They had to do a little bit of figuring out what that role was going to be, but now that they've figured it out, they're thriving in that role. Those three individuals are exactly what we need them to be. They're the maturity piece to us. They're the moral compass to make sure everybody's on the straight and narrow. They're checking in with their teammates to make sure that their academics are doing well. They're the energy givers in practice. Very, very fortunate to have those three guys on our side.
Well, you saw Chippewa Falls just a few weeks ago, beat them rather handily, but there's some good, talented ball players on this roster. Tell us about the matchup tonight.
Yeah, I was able to head down to Rapids and watch them play on Tuesday night, and I came away with being very impressed by their resiliency and their resolve. Rapids had them down 24 to 25 points in the first half, and 21-point lead at halftime. It kind of looked like things were getting away on Chippewa Falls, but the way they battled and the way they competed really showed me a lot. They've had some really, really good moments this year as a team. They beat a really good Superior team on the road not too long ago, a couple weeks ago. They had the great comeback against Rapids. They're playing very, very well. They're playing their best basketball at the end of the season here. They've got a couple really good shooters. The Easton Bob kid, lefty number 1, I'm very impressed by him. He doesn't need to score to be effective on the court. This is going to be a very big challenge for us tonight.
Pre-game comments from Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher. Tigers facing Chippewa Falls tonight in a WIAA Division I regional semifinal. The starting lineups for this. Those are 4-21 overall, 0-12 in the Big Rivers Conference. Starting for the Marshfield Tigers, Chris Pohl, 6'7" sophomore, averaging 14.6 points per game. Brooks Henson, 6'2" junior, averaging 17.5. Brant Fry, 6'1" senior, averaging 4.1. Landon Lee, 5'11" junior, averaging 11.1. Ethan Connect, 6'5" junior, averaging 5.4 points per game. The Tigers are coached by Chris Fisher in his 4th season as Tiger basketball coach. His record is 61 wins and 32 losses. He is assisted by Brian Favorite and Jake Shepler. The Tigers are 22-2 overall, 12-0 in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Tigers in white, Chippewa Falls in black. Pohl and Terhark on the center jump to begin play, 4 inches to Marshfield. Nice crowd on hand for basketball tonight. And the opening tip won by Chippewa Falls. Cardinal ball in front court to our left. Easton Bob out top. Far side, Jacob LaCoy with it. Drives to the free throw line. Gives inside to Bob. No shot for him. LaCoy gets it back. Lobs at far corner. Dickerson looks at a 3, but instead there's a foul. A push as that pass was made. And a Tiger foul on Landon Lee, his first and the first team foul. Chippewa Falls inbounding, baseline front court. Near side, Wiedermeyer holds the basketball. Back out top, LaCoy with it, picked up by Landon Lee. Tigers playing half court man-to-man. On the drive, LaCoy comes baseline to Wiedermeyer. Can't take the shot. Lobs back outside once again. Grabbed by Dickerson. Still holds top of the key. Far side, LaCoy with it. Good man-to-man defense here by Marshfield. Bob top of the key. Picked up by Hinson. Good matchup there. Now near side to Dickerson. Can't get a shot off. Back to Bob for a three. It's offline. And Pohl rebounds for Marshfield. Tiger ball in front court to our right. There's a lob near corner to Brooks Hinson. Open for a three-point try. Up and no good. Long rebound collected by Bob. He's on a run out, but stopped by Pohl on a 1-on-3. Hands back outside. LaCoy resets the offense near the center line. Starts to drive the foul line. Stopped by Lee. Spins in the lane. And now a walking call on LaCoy as he made the pass into the far corner. First Chippewa Falls turnover. Play just underway here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. No score as of yet. Tigers back on the attack, and Brooks Hinson starts out. Taking his time. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone defense by Chippewa Falls. Hinson deep on the near wing. Out top to Lee. High post Pohl. Back to Hinson. Brooks can't penetrate. Pohl high post once again. Baseline to Fries, a three-pointer by Brand, up and in. Brand Fries, who hit 4 threes a week ago in the ballgame against Merrill, gets one there to give Marshfield a 3-0 lead. And now has 27 threes this year. Chippewa Falls back down the floor. LaCoy, a high screen. Can't go the pick and roll to Terhark. Far side, Dickerson holds the ball, brings it back out top. LaCoy out near the center line, poked at by Lee. Gets a screen, drives, cut off. Back outside, there's a three-pointer by Wiedermeyer, up and it rims out of there. Standing rebound for Landon Lee. Tigers to forecourt. Landon comes to Hudson on the near wing. Brooks top of the circle, heads for the far wing. Chippewa Falls stays zone here. Baseline Brand Fries, can't get the shot off. Hinson deep on the far wing. Tries to go downstairs, the ball slapped loose and stolen by Chippewa Falls, grabbed by Dickerson on a deflected pass. Cardinals back on the attack, trailing by 3. LaCoy bouncing out to the center line, picked up by Lee. Starts to drive, cut off. Baseline Wiedermeyer. Back outside again to Hart, comes back near side to Bob. Picked up by Hinson, gets the top of the circle screen. Back to Dickerson, can't take the shot. Tigers aware of the three-point shooting skills of this team. Here's a three by Wiedermeyer, missed and pulled in by Landon Lee. Tigers back to front court, leading by 3. Lee on the far wing, baseline to Hinson. Downstairs to Connect. Lobs back outside to Lee, right back to Brooks. Connect can't go underneath the pole. Comes back outside again. Lee, baseline Hinson, Brooks off a screen, takes a 3, rims out of there. Connects, collects the rebound, then goes to the ground, but tips it back outside again to Hinson. Back inside to Connect. Ethan double team, goes up and lays it in. Connect scores it for Marshfield. Tigers lead 5-0. Chippewa Falls has the ball back. Dickerson out between the circles. Can't drive on the near side. Bob on the far wing, picked up by Hinson. Good matchup there. Bob can't penetrate. Comes back to LaCoy, top of his key. Now Bob gets it back, going down the lane, leans in, off balance, wild shot, no good. The rebound, though, to Chippewa Falls, then deflected outside and grabbed by Lee. Landed on the breakout to Hinson. That pass knocked loose, picked up by Connect. Back to Landon, he'll attack. Inside Connect, open down low, but enough. Back out to Lee for a three-point try, around and out, tipped around, grabbed by Connect, back up and in. Connect right there for a deflected rebound for an easy 2. And the Tigers lead early by 7. Chippewa Falls back on the attack. Easton Bob on the far wing. He's made 82 threes this year, by the way. Bob holds on the near wing. Baseline to Hark in the corner. Back to LaCoy on the far wing, picked up by Lee. Pass inside, deflected by Fries. Good defense by Brent Fries. Deflects the pass to Landon Lee. Hinson comes back out to Landon. Holds on the near wing. Hinson back on the near side. Lee once again between the circles. Chippewa Falls stays in that half-court zone. Pohl high post. Ball poked away, gets it back. Hands to Lee for a three-point try. Up and in. Landon Lee for 3. The Tigers now have scored the game's first 10 points. And they lead 10-0, 12:55 before halftime. Chippewa Falls has it back. Dickerson top of the key. Comes near side to Jacob LaCoy. Holds outside the arc on Lee. Goes baseline, spins in the lane, and was pushed by Landon on a pass to the outside. That will likely be Landon's second foul. Second team foul. Chippewa Falls making some changes here. G. Mason, 6'2 senior, averaging 4.3 points per game, comes in. And now we have a timeout on the floor, charged to Chippewa Falls. Cardinals' first timeout with 12:41 remaining in the first half. Our score is Marshfield 10, Chippewa Falls nothing. And back to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse and more basketball in just a moment.
Wondering what to feed your team?
WIAA playoff basketball is being brought to you by Forward Bank, a depositor-owned community bank. Moving
Classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Hi, I'm Big Clarence, and I'm so terrific that Mall Furniture decided to name their latest and greatest sale after me, Big Clarence.
Sorry, Clarence. Apparently you misunderstood. It's Mall Furniture's clearance sale. And right now the savings are phenomenal on all the top quality furniture at
Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
That's Mall Furniture's clearance sale.
Clarence!
That's clearance, Clarence.
They lead 10-0. Chippewa Falls inbounding, baseline front court. G. Mason looking. Goes underneath, short jumper up, and it rolls out of there, pulled in by Landon Lee. Tigers break back to front court, leading by 10. Landon, pass inside, is knocked away and stolen by Bob. Tigers' second turnover. Easton Bob on the steal. Comes back to front court for Chippewa Falls. Far side Dickerson. Colin Nichols out top now in the ball game for Chippewa Falls. And a 3-second call here on the Cardinals. Chippewa Falls' third turnover. 12:17 left first half. Marshfield on top 10-0. Coming length of the floor. Henson across the timeline. Chippewa Falls stays in that half court. Looks like a 1-2-2. Might be a 1-3-1 at this point. Henson near side to Lee. Henson back on the far side. Baseline to Fries. Fakes the three. Comes back outside again. Gets the ball back. Again fakes the three. Henson in the circle. Can't drive. Comes to the near side. Baseline connect. Inside the pole. Slap loose out of bounds. Last hit by Chris. Tigers' third turnover. 11:52 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 10-0. Chippewa Falls back up the floor. Easton Bob will cross the line on Brooks Henson. Far side to Braden Dickerson. Picked up by Pole. Dickerson. Baseline to Terhart. Comes back outside again. Bob top of the circle. Starts to drive on Henson. Baseline to Mason for a three-point try. No good. And Pole goes very high to grab the rebound. Now Marshall back to front court. Lee in the corner. Comes back to Henson on the wing. Brooks attacks. Baseline Lee. Three-pointer by Landon. Away and good. Landon Lee with his second three-pointer of this ball game. 36th of the year. Marshall has scored the first 13 tonight. Chippewa Falls back down the floor. Far side to Dickerson. Holds on the wing. Bounces out top again to Bob. Picks up now. A long three over Henson is missed. And Pole grabs the rebound for Marshfield. Up ahead to Landon Lee. Comes the near side. He'll pop a three-pointer. Too short. Long rebound, though, tipped outside to Brant Fries. Tigers reset. Fries in the corner. It's back out to Lee on the far wing. Landon resets the offense. Chippewa Falls has not scored yet tonight. Lee top of the circle. Can't penetrate. Near side Henson on the drive. Stop baseline. Swings it back outside again. Lee top of the circle. Baseline, here's a three by Fries on the way. No good. Kept alive by Henson, but tipped to Carson Wiedemeyer of Chippewa Falls. Cardinals have the ball back, still looking for their first points. Near side Bob with it. Floats it far side to Dickerson. Baseline Mason cut off. Dickerson back out front. Mason turns in the corner on Lee. Can't get the shot off. Dickerson again on the far side. Not much offense on the inside here for Chippewa. Now downstairs to Nichols. Is back outside again. Has no shot. Dickerson on the far wing, comes out top again to Bob, drives on Hinson, back to Dickerson, three-pointer away and no good, long rebound grabbed by Brooks Hinson. Tigers come back down the floor, baseline Fries, fakes the three. Hinson back out top to Lee, Landon on the far wing, harassed by Mason, still holds on the far sideline. Now Hinson top of the circle, into Pole, baseline Fries, drives the baseline, caught up in traffic, comes back outside again, Pole for three, up and in. Chris Pole hits his 41st three of the year. Marshfield has scored the first 16 tonight as we approach the halfway mark of the first half. Chippewa Falls on offense. Dickerson baseline to Nichols, out top Mason for three on the way and no good. Again Pole there for the rebound. Up ahead, long lead pass to connect behind the defense. Ethan drives but missed the lay-in. And Dickerson rebounds for Chippewa Falls. Cardinals on the attack looking for their first points. Here's Bob on the near side. Far side to Wiedemeyer. Picked up by Fries. Dickerson back out front, defense by Pole. Nichols on the far wing, can't feed inside. Baseline to Mason, fakes the three. Downstairs Bob wheels the baseline, drops the ball, and throws the ball cross court out of bounds. Chippewa's fourth turnover. Tigers make changes here. Joey Ketterer, 6'2 junior, averaging 2.3 points per game, comes in the ball game, along with Valen Ramberg, 6'7 sophomore, averaging 5.2. 8.5 remaining in the first half, and Marshfield leads 16-0. Chippewa Falls stays in that half-court 1-2-2 zone defense. Tigers set their attack in front court to our right. Fries open, baseline three on the way and good. And Fries hits his second three, and Marshfield now has scored the first 19 points in this ballgame. Chippewa Falls down the floor, and here's a foul called as Jacob Lakai drives the lane, a reach-in foul on a Tiger defender. Marshfield foul here. And they're going to give LaCoy shots here. The foul's on Brooks Hinson, his first, third team foul. The officials say a shooting foul. So LaCoy shooting two, the first is good. And at 8:03 of the first half, Chippewa Falls scores its first points, and the Cardinals now trail 19-1. McCoy gets a second foul shot, 88% foul shooter. Shot is up and missed, and Ramberg there for the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers lead by 18, 7:55 left in the first half. Now Chippewa Falls changes its defense and goes man-to-man. Fries on the far side, on the drive, stopped the high post by Nichols. Swings outside again to Hinson. Brooks attacks, the foul line turned away. Pole goes baseline to Fries. Goes back outside to Ramberg. Ball slapped away into backcourt. It's a steal for Nichols. He'll drive down the floor and lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Colin Nichols. And Marshfield's lead is at 16. And the officials stop play momentarily. Might be inadvertent. But Marshfield now gets the inbound at three-quarter court. Tigers lead by 16. 7:27 left in the first half. Marshfield back on offense in front court to our right. Hinson crossing the timeline. Picked up by LaCoy on that far sideline. Ketterer on the near side. Backdoor feed. Hinson gets a man in the air and lays it in. Hinson from Ketterer on the assist. Marshfield leads by 18. Chippewa Falls on offense. LaCoy to the circle. Spins in the lane. Turns. No shot. Baseline Nichols. He'll take the baseline. Come back outside, but the pass off the back end of the backboard is stolen by Marshfield. Chippewa Falls' fifth turnover. Now here's Ketterer on the near wing. Tigers back on offense. Joey holds on the wing. Back out top. Pole can't drive. Tries again. In the lane. The ball slapped away. On the floor. Picked up by Mason. There's a 2-on-2. Nichols holds. Goes cross court. Now underneath again. A short jumper up and in by Terhark. David Terhark scores for Chippewa Falls. Tigers up by 16. 6:30 remaining before halftime. Tigers again set in front court to our right. Brooks Hinson outside the arc. Backs it out near the timeline. Ketterer far wing. Again, Chippewa Falls back to a man-to-man here. Ramberg open near side for a three-point try, too hard. Long rebound tracked down by LaCoy of Chippewa Falls. Cardinals on offense. LaCoy hands to Bob, top of the circle. Picked up quickly by Hinson. Bob still holds it. Fakes the three, starts to drive, cut off. To Hark on the near side, cross-court Nichols for a three-point try. It rims and falls in. Colin Nichols, that's only his 9th three of the year. With the Tiger lead down to 13. 5:45 in the period. Marshfield to forecourt. Hinson far wing. Holds along the sideline. Back out top to Pole. Near side, Brant Fries. Can't go back door. Hands to Ketterer. Ramberg on the near wing. Hinson now in the corner. Turns. Floats it back out top to Vallon. He'll attack. Spins the lane. Ball slapped loose. Chippewa Falls steal. Right on for Nichols. He'll drive. Lay it up and in. Colin Nichols averaging 2.6 per game. Is Chippewa Falls' leading scorer tonight with 7 points. Play stopped momentarily. Ethan Connect and Landon Lee back in for Marshfield. Carson Wiedemeyer back in for Chippewa Falls. 5:19 left in the first half, and Marshfield on top, 21-10. And the Tigers scored the first 19 in this ball game. Since then, Chippewa Falls on a 10-2 run. Tigers set their attack. Far side, Landon Lee on the drive. At the dotted line, leans in, scoop shot up and in. Nice move by Landon Lee. He's now got 8. Tigers go back up by 13. Some backcourt pressure, but Bob comes across the timeline for the Cardinals. Hands far side to Dickerson. LaCoy in the circle, spins and elbows a Tiger defender. Foul called on Jacob LaCoy of Chippewa Falls, his first. That's the Cardinals' first team foul. Also their 6th turnover. Marshfield coming back up the floor, leading by 13. Landon Lee taking his time. Moves into forecourt for Marshfield. Brand Fries on the far wing. Near side, Landon Lee. Backdoor feed, Pole wide open for an easy lay-in. Pole from Lee on that play. Marshfield leads by 15. Tigers are contesting the inbound pass, and we have a 5-second count on Chippewa Falls. That's their 7th turnover. David Terhark back in for Chippewa, and Colin Nichols will leave with 4:27 left in the first half. Marshfield on top, 25-10. Tigers inbounding, baseline front court. Landon Lee will throw in. Near corner to Hinson. Back to Lee in the corner. Landon goes baseline. Turned away down low. Hinson has it back in the corner. Now Lee on the near side. Skips across court to Fries. Right back to Lee. Chris Pole, top of the key. Looks back in the corner to Connect. Ethan providing a screen to Landon Lee. So Landon takes a three-point try. Rims out of there. But Fries flies in for the rebound. Good job by Brandt on that rebound. Now here's Hinson on the near wing. Brooks on the drive, leans in, short jumper up and missed, kept alive by Connect, but tipped to Dickerson of Chippewa Falls. Cardinals have the ball back, down by 15. Dickerson between the circles. Comes back on the near side with it. Starts to drive in the lane, spin, scoop shot missed. Connect there for the rebound. Tigers have the ball back. Lee top of the circle. Slipped loose from behind though. And we'll see if we have a reach-in foul here. The officials stop play. A whistle was called as a Chippewa man tipped that ball away from behind, made a steal. And now 2 officials are conferring on the play. We have a foul or we have another call here. They're going to give the ball to Chippewa Falls, claiming a clean steal and not a foul on the play. Tigers 6th turnover. 3.5 remaining first half. Marshfield leads 25-10. Chippewa inbounding, baseline backcourt. Connect knocks the ball loose, makes the steal. Hands to Pole back out top. Tiger ball in front court to our right. Pole top of the circle. Hits Connect on the far wing. Wiedemeyer gives him lots of room. Pulled out top for a three-point try. No good. Long rebound to Dickerson. Chippewa Falls has it back. Cardinals back in forecourt. Dickerson far side to Bob. He's been very quiet thanks to Hinson tonight. Bob averaging 17 a game. Now a 3 by Wiedemeyer up and in. Carson Wiedemeyer hits his 46th 3 of the year. Marshfield's lead down to 12. Tiger ball. Connect from the near corner. Tigers trying to post Pole down low. Couldn't get free. Being bumped down there by Dickerson. To connect to the circle. Picks up his dribble. Comes near side to Pole. Chris on the arc. Connect. Swings far side to Lee. Gets a screen from Ethan. Goes baseline all the way underneath. And hits the reverse lay-in. Nice move by Landon Lee in double figures now with 10 points. Tigers back up by 14. Chippewa Falls on the attack. Dickerson out near the center line. Gets Bob on the far wing. Dickerson has the ball right back, top of the circle. Terhark on the far side. Baseline LaCoy with it. Hands to Bob for a three-point try. Good. For Easton Bob, his 83rd three-point basket of the year. Marshfield's lead down to 11. Tigers back to forecourt. Hinson now top to Pole. Comes near side to Landon Lee. Back out top Fries. 1:45 in the period. Lee on the near side. Baseline Pole turns in the corner. Starts to penetrate to the dotted line. Backs in. Short jumper off the glass and it rolls in. Chris Pole scores it. Tigers by 13. Marshall with some backcourt pressure. Chippewa Falls back to forecourt. Dickerson out front. Near side is Terhark. He can't drive. Gives to Bob in the lane. Cut off. Bob in the corner. He'll drive on Hinson. Brooks turns him away. Spins back outside again. Here's a three-pointer on the way up and in for Jacob LaCoy. Only his 7th 3 of the year. Tiger lead down to 10. Marshfield scored the first 19 tonight. Their lead now at 10 with 1:05 in the period. Tiger ball. Hinson baseline. Takes the baseline. Inside connect. Ethan drives and lays it up and in. 2 for Ethan Connect. Marshfield by 12, and Marshfield wants a quick timeout. Tigers use their first timeout. 54 seconds remaining in the first half, and Marshfield on top 31-19. Tomorrow here on WOSQ, Big Ten basketball as the Wisconsin Badgers take on Illinois.
2.9% for 72 months on all Silverado half-ton, both 23 and 24 model. 2.9 for 72 months, you heard it. Stop on in and talk to a sales consultant today.
Dickerson comes into LaCoy. He'll start out on Joey Ketterer. Cardinal ball in front court to our left. LaCoy to the circle. Down the lane cut off. Back outside again. Bob deep on the far wing. LaCoy in the corner. Falls down. Ball's on the floor. Picked up by Hinson. Tigers on a run out. Brooks holds on the far wing. Inside to Ramberg. That ball deflected. Stolen by Chippewa Falls. Cardinals come right down the floor and an easy lay-in by LaCoy of Chippewa Falls. Tigers by 10, 20 seconds of the period. Here's Ramberg baseline for 3, good. Fallon Ramberg gets his 18th 3 of the year. Tigers by 13, 12 seconds before halftime. Chippewa Falls back on offense, 9 seconds to shoot. LaCoy near side with 6, 5, ball slap loose, a steal for Connect. 3 on the clock, ahead to Hinson, he'll drive, lay it up and miss it. Connect rebounds and miss the follow as time expires. Good chance by Marshfield to score in the closing seconds. They could not convert, but they lead by 13 here at the halftime break. Tiger basketball tonight on WOSQ, brought to us by Forward Bank, a depositor-owned community bank, moving communities forward, a member FDIC. The Daily Grind, downtown Marshfield. Gourmet coffee and tea plus specialty eats at the Daily Grind. And Sternweiss & Sons of Marshfield, ready-mix and block plants serving this area since 1972 with quality concrete products. Our halftime score, Marshfield 34, Chippewa Falls 21. Back with our halftime program in just a moment.
WIAA playoff basketball.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
2023 was a year of change, innovation, building something new, and teamwork. The H&S legacy is evolving, and we're carrying it forward, designing equipment that helps farmers get the job done. Looking ahead to the future of farming while staying true to the values that have brought us this far and made us who we are today. H&S, strong heritage, strong people, stronger future.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
Yeah, for sure. Without my dad supported, he raised. Actually, my uncle Johnny raised, and then my uncle Greg raised, and then my dad started raising. It kind of just all started from there, and we kind of just took off from there. And my dad to this day, has never missed a race, any of my races. So. That means a lot to me, and I know that he's really supportive and always wants me to do the best that I can, and he definitely pushes me to be my best on and off the racetrack. So he's the one that got it started, and he's the one that's so there every time I get on the racetrack. He's always there to support me.
Yeah, and do you remember what kind of racing he did?
Before I was born, I know that he did some dirt stuff, dirt late model stuff, and then he transitioned over to asphalt. Not sure which year, but I know I was born. So he raced a lot of late models back at home in Wisconsin, and I remember always going to those races and watching, and always getting the itch to go do it, and then finally. When I was old enough to get in a go-kart, he was able to give me a go-kart and took off from there.
Stratford driver Derek Krause speaking with Mike Warren of the Hub City Times. Once again, Derek will compete in 6 races this year on the NASCAR circuit for Cowlick Racing, including the race in Las Vegas coming up on Sunday. Back to the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield, and more Marshfield Tiger basketball in just a moment.
WIAA playoff basketball is being brought to you by Partners Bank, Marshfield and Spencer, a community bank with a variety of loan products customized to customer needs. Member FDIC. Rocket Decker Real Estate, the community-minded real estate team with over 28 years of experience. Dial 715-319-3009 for Sue, Tammy, or Eileen. And BBD Sports Shop, Abbotsford, a full-service sports shop, fishing supplies, crossbows, guns, and ammo, plus the largest supplier of bear bait.
Marshfield Insurance, a family-owned local insurance company representing over 45 A-rated companies. As your independent agent, they strive for dependability, offering professional service and affordability. They are recognized as an industry leader, and they proudly support the communities they serve. Marshfield Insurance since 1984, with offices in Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids, and Neillsville, offering assistance in commercial, home, auto, life, health, farm, and specialized business insurance programs. Marshfield Insurance.
Marshfield Tigers lead by 13 as we start the second half here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield. Tiger ball in front court to our left. Chris Cole underneath, short jumper up and in. Chris Cole on the basket. He's got 9 points tonight. Marshfield by 15 early second half. Tigers scored the first 19 points tonight, and they've led ever since. Chippewa Falls ball in front court to our right. LaCoy out top, pass inside, deflected on the floor, but picked up by Chippewa Falls once again. Bob on the near side. LaCoy now resets in the center circle. Terhark on the far wing. Looks for Bob, not free, covered by Hinson very well. LaCoy back out front on Landon Lee. Now holds on the near side, some bodying inside between Fries and Wiedemeyer. Baseline three-pointer on the way, rims out, and pulled in by Chris Pohl, his 5th rebound. Tigers back down the floor, leading by 15. Pohl out top, he's open, he'll take the three and connect. Chris Pohl's 2nd 3 tonight. He now has 12 points. Tigers back up by 18. Applying pressure in backcourt. Dickerson starts out, he'll cross the timeline on Pohl. Man-to-man defense by Marshfield. Terhark on the far wing. Holds on Connect. Dickerson top of the circle. They swing far side again. Terhark along the baseline. Stopped by Connect. Pass comes near side to Dickerson. Three-pointer away and missed, but tipped up and missed by Terhark and rebounded by Connect. Tigers back on offense. Landon Lee on the drive. Cut off. Far side. Hinson for three on the way and good. Brooks Hinson with his first 3 of the ball game and 52nd of the year. Tigers open up a 21-point lead, their biggest. Chippewa Falls on offense. Out top Terhark. Fakes the 3. Comes to Bob, top of the circle. Picked up by Brooks Hinson. Far side Terhark holds the ball on the cut to Bob. He'll drive and miss the lay-in, but they've been held on that drive. Call coming here against the Tigers is on Brooks Hinson. 2nd on Brooks, 1st team foul. Chippewa Falls inbounding, baseline front court. Pass lobbed out top and grabbed by Dickerson. Near side, a three-pointer by LaCoy, missed. And Hinson there for the rebound. Tigers on offense. Lee on the near side, hands to Brooks. Stopped on in the circle. Pohl on the drive, gets inside. A short jumper missed, kept alive by Connect, but grabbed by Terhark of Chippewa Falls. Now here come the Cardinals back on the attack. Baseline Bob, stopped by Hinson, shoots over Hinson, a three-pointer no good. Long rebound tracked down by Chris Pohl, his 6th. Ahead to Fries, baseline Hinson. Underneath Connect, open down low. Pump fakes, goes up and has his shot blocked. A Chippewa Falls foul on the play. Call made on Carson Wiedemeyer, his first team foul, just the 2nd foul called on Chippewa tonight. Ethan Connect, 55% on the foul line. Line left for 2, his first shot is good. 15-19 remaining in regulation time. Marshfield leads 43-21. One more free throw for Ethan Connect. And this shot is away and also good. Ethan has 8 tonight, and the Tigers open up a 23-point lead in this contest. Inbound pass challenged, but comes to LaCoy. He'll come across the timeline. Inside feed, a short jumper up and in for Chippewa Falls. Pass is scored by Wiedemeyer. Now the Tigers back down the floor, and Landon Lee missing a driving layup and draws some contact and a foul. That last three-point basket by Brooks Hinson, the 170th of his career. He now trails Joe Emhoff by just 2 on the Tigers' career three-point basket list. Landon Lee shooting free throws, first is good. 15 minutes to play. Tigers lead 45-23. Landon 81% on the foul line. Second shot is away and also good. Landon with 12, Tigers by 23. They have doubled the score on Chippewa Falls tonight. Cardinals back on offense. Here's Terhark on the near side. LaCoy, far side, hits Dickerson. Can't find Bob, back out top LaCoy, stopped by Lee. Far side, Bob for 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Bob, back up and missed it. Terhark rebounds, comes back outside with it. Baseline to Dickerson, has no shot. We'll pull it back out into the center line. LaCoy starts to drive on Connect, gets inside, short jumper away and missed, and Pohl rebounds for Marshfield. Ahead to Landon Lee. He'll drive to the foul line. Lost the ball in traffic and taken away by Terhark. Tigers' 8th turnover. Cardinals come back to front court down by 23. Bob on the far wing. Hinson has really kept him quiet tonight. On the far side, Wiedemeyer to Dickerson for a 3 on the way and good. 17th 3 this year for Braden Dickerson. His first points tonight. Tigers up by 20 with 13:55 to play. Marshfield on the attack, and here is a whistle away from the ball. A moving screen apparently on Brant Fries. First on Brant, second team foul. Tigers' 9th turnover. Valen Ramberg reports back in for Brant Fries in the Tiger lineup. 13:52 remaining. Marshfield on top, 46-26. Long inbound pass to LaCoy. He'll come across the timeline on Landon Lee. Chippewa Falls has the ball back. Terhark on the far side. Now top again, Dickerson. Yes, LaCoy on the far wing. Holds it, now takes a three-point try and connects. Jacob LaCoy, averaging 2.8 per game this year, has now scored 8 tonight. Tigers by 17. Marshfield to forecourt. Hinson hands to Ramberg, top of the circle. Gets a screen from Connect. Comes baseline to Pole. Chris on the drive, turned away by Dickerson. Cross-court Ramberg. Valen for 3 on the way, no good. And the rebound kept alive by Brooks Hinson, knocked out of bounds, and last hit by Brooks. Chippewa Falls has it back. Tigers by 17 with 13:09 remaining. Cardinals coming length the floor. Tigers challenging the inbound play. Pass comes to LaCoy. He'll cross the timeline. Far side hits Wiedemeyer for 3. No good. Pole there for the rebound. Long front court pass. Ramberg behind the defense. Missed the lay-in though. Connect follows. Gets it back. Goes back up and scores. Good hustle there by Ethan Connect. Getting down the floor quickly for that offensive rebound. Ethan now with 10 points tonight. Marshfield by 19. Chippewa Falls on offense. Bob on the near side. Can't drive. Pick and roll into Terhark is broken up and stolen by Pole. Chris has a run out. He'll hold. Connect. Far side Lee. Landon attacks. Spins in the lane. Dishes baseline. Hinson for 3 on the way and no good. But Connect there for the rebound. Turns down low. Hands to Ramberg. Valen attacks. Gets inside and lays it in. Ramberg from Connect. Tigers go back up by 21. 12:15 remaining. It's Chippewa Falls on the attack. LaCoy across the timeline. Far side to Wiedemeyer. Bob near side hits Dickerson. Holds outside the arc with 12 minutes to play. Bob drives on Hinson. Gets inside. Short jumper away to missed. And Pole rebounds for Marshfield. Now it's Lee back to front court for Marshfield. Landon top of the circle. Backdoor feed. Pole open down low for the lay-in. Pole from Hinson. Tigers back up by 23, matching their biggest lead with 11:40 to play. Chippewa Falls on the attack. Terhark on the far side, but first a Chippewa Falls timeout. Cardinals use their second timeout. 11:37 remaining in regulation time. Our score is Marshfield 52, Chippewa Falls 29.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location
Nasonville
at
Dairy, Marshfield, award-winning cheese for more than 100 years and crafting unique flavors for the industry. Arts Body Shop, South Central Avenue, Marshfield. Quality body and frame repair, plus custom work. And Quality Roofing, full-service commercial and sheet metal services throughout Wisconsin. Proud of all area athletes.
Imagine going through a week without any electricity. It wouldn't be easy, would it? Every hour, every day, we rely on the electricity to power our homes, our businesses, and our...
Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Public Power Utility.
Marshfield Tigers have led start to finish tonight. They're up by 23 with 11:37 remaining in regulation time. Tigers out with Pole, Connect, Ketterer, Lee, and Ramberg. Chippewa Falls ball in front court to our right. Easton Bob picked up by Ketterer. Hinson's done a great job defensively on Bob so far tonight. Bob on the far side, comes near side to G. Mason. Baseline, Wiedemeyer with it. Back out top to Dickerson once again. Picked up by Pohl. A long three by Dickerson. Hits the rim. And rebounded by Valen Ramberg. Tigers have the ball back, leading by 23. Ramberg out front. Comes near side to Ketterer. Connect top of the circle. Looks far side to Ramberg. Valen pulls it back out. Looks for a cutter. Nobody there. Pohl baseline. Chris outside the arc. Ball slapped loose. Here's a steal for Dickerson. He'll drive down the floor, lay it up and in. Steal and basket for Braden Dickerson. Tigers' 10th turnover. Marshfield by 21 with 10:45 to play. Tigers have the ball back. Ramberg goes baseline. Spins down low. Cut off. Lobs it back outside, but it's stolen by Chippewa Falls. Back-to-back turnovers by Marshfield. Bob on the near side. Baseline hits Mason. Dickerson holds on the near wing. Now Bob gets it back. Ketterer on him. Can't drive. Far side Wiedemeyer. Ramberg out to play him. Here's Mason in the near corner. Defense by Landon Lee. He's outside to Easton Bob once again. Bob on the drive, cut off. Dickerson on the near side. Picked up by Pohl. He'll drive in the lane, spin it back outside, tipped into backcourt by Connect. Ethan grabs it as a 2-on-1. He'll drive, goes to the basket, and is fouled going up for a shot. There's some great defensive play there by Ethan Connect. Making that steal, then driving down the floor and drawing contact. It's a Chippewa Falls foul on Carson Wiedemeyer, his second team foul. Ethan back on the foul line, shooting two. He just made 2 of 2 a few moments ago. First shot up and in. 9:59 remaining. Marshfield on top, 53-31. Connect scored 4 against Chippewa Falls their first matchup, has 11 already tonight. Second free throw for Ethan Connect. On the way and good. Ethan with 12. Tigers match their biggest lead at 23. Chippewa Falls back down the floor. Mason across the line on Lee. Far side hits Wiedemeyer. In the corner. McCoy can't get a shot off. Comes back out to Bob. He'll attack. Send back outside once again. Bob, a long three from the baseline, missed. And Connect screens off for the rebound. Gives to Landon Lee. He'll come to front court. Landon will lob inside for Pohl. Grabs it from a Chippewa Falls defender and lays it in. That was a dangerous pass. But Chris at 6'7" got up and grabbed that pass from Landon Lee and scores it. Tigers by 25, their biggest lead with 9:15 to play. Chippewa Falls on offense. Mason near corner. Back outside again to Bob. They swing to Wiedemeyer, top of the circle. Mason gets it back on the near side. Drive, stopped in the lane by Lee. Dickerson near side, hits a three. Dickerson's second three tonight. Tigers by 22. Marshfield ball in front court to our left. Landon Lee out top. Gets an exchange from Connect. Drives the foul line, gets inside, scoop shot up and missed. Connect flies in for the rebound though. Back to Ramberg, a three-pointer up and in. Valen Ramberg hits his second three. Ethan Connect with a really aggressive offensive rebound to make that play. Marshfield by 25. Chippewa Falls in the attack zone. Bob near side to Nichols, downstairs to Mason. Back to Dickerson on the near side. Bob top of the key, comes back to Dickerson. He'll drive on Pohl, stop to the dotted line. Far side, Wiedemeyer holds it, gives to Bob top of the key. Mason from the corner, three-point try up and it rims out and pulled in by Ramberg. Marshfield back down the floor with a 25-point lead. Landon Lee on the drive to the foul line. Holds outside the arc. And we have a whistle away from the ball. I don't think that was a foul committed while Lee had the ball. I think it was away from the ball. And on Chippewa Falls, apparently. Fries and Hinson back in for Marshfield. Pohl and Ramberg will leave. That foul is on Colin Nichols, his third team foul. 7:58 remaining. Tigers lead 59-34. Inbounding baseline front court. Lee will inbound. Inside to Connect. Open down low. His shot blocked though. He gets it back, however. Comes back outside again. Fries hands back to Lee on the far wing. Landon holds the ball at the hash mark. Picked up by LaCoy on the far side. Gets a screen from Connect. Now takes a long three. Hits the rim, no good. Long rebound to Fries. Tigers maintain possession. Brand hands back near side to Brooks Hinson. Fries gets it back, starts to drive. Stopped. Ketterer on the far wing. Joey on the attack. Stopped on the foul line. Gives to Hinson. Man-to-man defense here by Chippewa Falls. Connect out front. Lobs inside for Hinson. Short jumper up and in. Fall-away jumper for Brooks Hinson for two. Tigers by 27, their biggest lead. 7:05 remaining. Chippewa Falls back on the attack. Mason far corner. Back out top again to Bob. Can't drive on Ketterer. Mason gets it back out top. Nichols for three on the way and missed. Ball goes out of bounds off the shooter. Easton Bob averaging just under 17 points per game this year. But between Brooks Hinson and Joey Ketterer, they've held him to only 3 points in this contest. 6:50 to play. Tigers by 27. Marshfield back on offense. Landon Lee comes near side to Brand Fries. Brand to the foul line. Comes back outside. Connect. Lee on the far wing. Attacks, gets inside. Scoop shot away and missed. But Landon was fouled on the shot. And he'll get free throws. That call on David Terhark, his first foul. Fourth team foul. We're going to see Owen Daniels come in for Marshfield. Noah's a 6'2 senior, averaging 0.6 points per game. Landon Lee shooting free throws. First attempt is good. Landon now with 13 points tonight. Daniels replacing Ethan Connect. 6:35 remaining. Marshfield leads 62-34. This is Marshfield's biggest lead. Landon Lee with a second free throw. And this shot is away and it rims out of there. And pulled in by Terhark of Chippewa Falls. Cardinals on offense, down by 28. Bob on the near side. Drives on Ketterer, stopped. Back outside, a long three by LaCoy is up and in. LaCoy now with a career high 11 points. Joey Ketterer down the floor. He'll take a three and connect. Joey answers with a three for Marshfield, his 11th of the year. Tigers again by 28 with 6:05 to play. Chippewa Falls on the attack. Terhark on the far side. Back out top, LaCoy has the basketball, poked at by Landon Lee. Dickerson near corner. Pass outside, stolen by Lee. Landon has a breakout. He'll drive down the floor, lay it up and miss it. Tipped up and missed by Ketterer, back up and in by Hinson. Tigers on the follow, had two guys following on that play. And Marshfield leads it by 30 with 5:35 remaining. Chippewa Falls on offense. Bob on the near side. Pulls up. Can't take the shot on Ketterer. Back out top to Dickerson. Poked up by Hinson. Goes outside LaCoy. Three-pointer on the way and missed. Long rebound snared by Hinson. Brooks back across the timeline. Holds the ball near side. Hands back to Landon Lee. Daniels on the far wing. Owen waits. Hands to Fries on the far side. Pulls up. Foul line jumper up. Banked, no good. And the rebound claimed by Terhark is fifth of the year. Oh, fifth of the season, rather. Fifth of the ball game. Fifth of the ball game for Terhark. Chippewa Falls back down the floor. Trailing by 30. Bob out front. Drives, cut off. Back outside again. Near side LaCoy on the attack. And he may have been hand check going to the basket. Tiger foul here. Tiger foul on Landon Lee. That's three on Landon. Third team foul. Landon has three fouls. And his teammates have combined for three tonight. Chippewa Falls now wants a timeout, their third. Timeout Cardinals with 4:48 remaining in regulation time. Our score is Marshfield 67, Chippewa Falls 37. And more basketball.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 15 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now at 715-384-8118. Choose Drunken Chicken, BLT, Western, Mac and Cheese, Sweet Chili Chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has roasted chicken, fish, sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and Scotty'sPizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Blake Jacoby with 15 points in that ball game at halftime for Columbus. Chippewa Falls inbounding, baseline front court, and the inbound pass deflected but picked up by Terhark. Missed the lay-in, then Fries grabs the rebound for Marshfield. Tigers back to front court. Ketterer goes baseline, gets inside, turned away. Back outside to Max Hertel has the basketball. Daniels in the corner. Tigers bring in some reserves now. Hinson top of the key, hands back to Ketterer. Out to Brant Fries on the near side. Hinson far wing, he attacks, gets inside, pull-up jumper away and around and in. Hinson with 11. Tigers by 32, 4:15 remaining. It's Chippewa Falls back down the floor. Easton Bob top of the key, comes near side to Terhark. Back out top, Dickerson holds it. LaCoy back to Bob, picked up by Ketterer. LaCoy has it back for three, up and missed. And Daniels gets in there for the rebound for Marshfield. 3:55 left, Marshfield by 32. Hinson out top, baseline, Hertel drives, but his shot swatted out of bounds. It'll be Marshfield ball. Ramberg coming back in for Marshfield with Jack Sternitsky, 6'2 junior, averaging a half point per game. Brooks Hinson and Brant Fries both leaving. Brooks out with 11 points tonight, Brant with 6. Tigers inbounding near corner. 3:47 left, Marshfield by 32. Hertel lobs out top to Sternitsky. Jack near the center line, standing dribble, comes to Ketterer on the near side. Hertel has it back. Daniels baseline, fakes the three, gives to Ramberg, he'll fire the three-pointer, good. Valen Ramberg with his third three tonight. Valen now with 11 points. Marshfield leads by 35. Chippewa Falls on offense. Bob out top, picked up by Ketterer. A long three on the way and good. Easton Bob hits his second three. Coming into this ball game, he had attempted 227 three-point shots this year. He's made two tonight. Tigers lead by 32. Marshfield has the ball back. Sternitsky far wing. Out top to Ramberg with 3 minutes to play. Valen can't penetrate. Hands back to Daniels. Noah holds on the near wing. Baseline to Hertel, bouncing inside to Ramberg, goes right by him out of bounds. Tigers have 13 turnovers. Magnus Mockton in for Marshfield, 6'6 junior, averaging 0.8 per game, and Ramberg is out. 2:53 remaining, and Marshfield leads this ball game 72-40. Chippewa Falls back up the floor. Bob across the 10-second line. Starts to penetrate, cut off, pulls it back, takes a three and misses it. Rebound to Magnus Mockton. Tigers back on offense. Hertel has an alley, he'll drive down the floor. His shot blocked though, but Max was fouled on the shot. The Tigers get free throws here. Max Hertel has not attempted a free throw yet this season. He'll get two right here. Tigers also bring in Afton Hamill, 5'6 junior. Max Hertel, a senior. Shooting two, line left. First shot is up and around and in. 2:34 remaining. Tigers lead 73-40. Afton Hamill comes in for Joey Ketterer. Chippewa Falls makes several changes as well. Corey Suckerman comes in, 6'3 junior, averaging 1.7 points per game. Second free throw coming for Max Hertel. And that shot is up and also good. Marshfield leads by 34 with 2:30 to play. Chippewa Falls on offense. Mason across the timeline. Downstairs to Nichols. He'll turn down low. Was back outside. The ball slapped away. Picked back up by Mason. Near side hits Teague Anderson. Can't drive. Holds it back outside again. Mason a long three out top. Up and no good. Long rebound claimed by Chippewa Falls. Then slapped loose and stolen by Jack Sternitsky. Marshfield has the ball back, leading by 34. Sternitsky out top, far side to Hamill. Afton pops a three. It's good! Afton Hamill's first points of the year, a three-pointer for the Tigers. Marshfield leads by 37 with 1:50 to play. Quick timeout to get some new players in the ball game. Chippewa Falls brings in Gavin Thompson, 5'9" sophomore. And Marshfield brings in J.J. Steinbach, 6'2" junior. 1:52 left. Marshfield on top by 37. Chippewa Falls resets their attack. Gavin Thompson out top. Hands to Teague Anderson to the foul line, turned away. Back outside to Isaiah Desjardins. The ball knocked loose, stolen by Magnus Muckton. Tigers break back to front court, leading by 37. Steinbach in the far corner, Hamill back out front. Hits Ertel on the far wing. Sternitsky back to Hamill. He'll go baseline, pull up, going inside, short jumper up and in. Afton Hamill with successive baskets for the Tigers. Marshfield by 39. Now the Tigers want Noah Daniels back in the ball game. Afton leads, has a big hand after scoring his first 5 points of the season. Tigers by 39 with 1:15 to play. Chippewa Falls goes back down the floor. Nichols outside the arc. Pass down low. And a short jumper up and in, but a foul, I believe, before the shot. Corey Suckerman hit the shot. Was fouled by a Tiger ball player. That's on Magnus Muckton, his first foul. Fourth team foul. Hamill comes right back in for Marshfield, and Ertel will leave. Chippewa Falls inbounding, baseline front court. Pass comes near side to Thompson, goes to the baseline, throws it back outside and past everybody out of bounds. Now Marshfield rushing Ertel back in the ball game, replacing Jack Sternitsky. 1:02 left, Marshfield leads by 39. More changes for Chippewa Falls as G. Mason comes back in, along with Owen Munson, a 6'1" freshman. Oh, excuse me, that's Conrad Gebauer, 6'4" sophomore, coming in for Chippewa Falls. Tiger ball. Final minute of play. Tigers by 39. Hamill across the timeline to the circle, turned away, comes near side to Daniels. Noah holds outside the arc. Far side to Ertel. Hamill open near side. He goes baseline, gets inside, turned away. Ertel back out top. Far side hits Steinbach. And a foul called here on Chippewa Falls. That'll put Marshfield into the bonus. Foul called on Jalen Smith of Chippewa Falls, his first. 17th foul. And free throws here for J.J. Steinbach, his first of the year. First attempt is up and no good. Rebound claimed by Chippewa Falls with 35 seconds left. Cardinals back up the floor. Mason comes baseline to Anderson. He'll drive to the far side, turned away. Smith back out top. 20 seconds to play. Pass inside to Suckerman. Short jumper up and it rims out of there. And Daniels in traffic secures the rebound for Marshfield. 12 seconds left. Marshfield to front court. Ertel goes baseline. Gets inside. Lays it in. 2 for Max Ertel. 5 seconds remaining, and the Tigers will win this one handily tonight. A long three by Anderson, short as time expires. The Marshfield Tigers advance in postseason play with this win over Chippewa Falls this evening in the WIAA Division I Regional Semifinals. Our final score tonight: Marshfield 81, Chippewa Falls 40. We'll come back with a complete wrap-up on our post-game report in just a moment.
WIAA Playoff Basketball is being brought to you by Forward Bank, a depositor-owned community bank. Moving communities forward, member FDIC. The Daily Grind, downtown Marshfield. Gourmet coffee and tea, plus specialty eats. And Sternweiss & Sons, Marshfield. Ready mix and block plants, serving the area since 1972 with quality concrete products.
Looking for future leaders we can build.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
I had an employee once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
The Kubota RTV X1100 versatile utility vehicle comes with factory-installed features: cab, heat and air, power steering, and heavy-duty hydrostatic transmission. Get the RTV X1100 for $0 down and 0% APR for 36 months, now through March 31st, 2024. Go to Kubota USA for a complete disclaimer. Test drive the Kubota RTV X1100 at Chili Implement in Chili, 10 miles west of Marshfield and south on Y.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other, and social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
I was making sure that
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Is there a player of the game too, or not today?
Oh yeah. Hang on to that, Mingle. Get somebody.
Marshfield Tigers win this contest by 41, 81 to 40. Let's now bring in Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher for some post-game comments. Coach, congratulations on a nice postseason win. Give us your thoughts on the play of your Tigers tonight.
Yeah, winning in March is really difficult, and I was pleased with how we got contributions from a lot of our guys tonight. And a lot of those aren't going to show up in a box score or a stat sheet, but our guys were locked in tonight. Like, they were ready. There was something. There was an urgency. There was a focus that maybe to a level that I don't know if I've seen it before with this group. They were really, really itching to play, and we started off very, very well, and just a little bit of a lull in the second in the later part of the first half where they knocked down 3 threes in a row on us. But from that point on, we were really, really good from a lot of different people, and it's encouraging.
Coach, the first thing I'd like to ask about, if there's a highlight in this ball game, the defensive job that Brooks Henson and Joey Ketterer did tonight on Easton Bob.
Yes. He's a really talented player, and I don't know if he gets enough credit for how good he is. He has a different pace to his game. He's one of the best kids I've seen that can catch the ball in the perimeter, hold it for a little while, and get space without putting a dribble down. Very good jabs. It reminds me a lot of Matt Osterreich. Remember, Matt would play with that pace and that jab. That jab, because he's so quick on his attacks, that quick jab to back off the defender and then just rise for a flare. He's got a very smooth left-handed shot. He's a really good player, but like you said, Brooks spent a lot of energy guarding him, and Joey Ketterer was really good in the second half. We wanted to see if Joey could do it, and he did. So he got himself a lot of confidence that he can guard good players, and that's good to see.
19-0 run to start this ball game. Tell us about some things that keyed that good, successful start tonight.
We knew that Chippewa was going to try something different defensively, or I shouldn't say I knew that. We anticipated it because the first time we played them, they were pretty much all man, and we handled it okay. So you're thinking to yourself, well, they're going to do something different. We just didn't know what it was. So we worked on a lot of stuff. It was kind of a combination of a hybrid 1-2-2, 1-3-1 look. We knocked down a couple shots, but I thought the biggest part early in the game was this guy to my right here, Ethan Connect, getting his hands on a lot of offensive rebounds. Maybe not collecting it, but certainly keeping it alive for us. We attacked the offensive glass, and we thought we had an advantage there, and that's something I thought we did really well early in the game.
Good way to go into the regional final tomorrow night.
Yeah, that game, whoever we have tomorrow night, that 8-9 game between Kimberly and Appleton North, that might be the greatest 8-9 game in the history of the WIAA state tournament. I mean, those teams, if you look at the Massey ratings or any type of ranking system, they're two of the top 20 teams in the state of Wisconsin, regardless of division. And whoever it is, I'm sure it's a dogfight right now because it's two really, really good teams. It's going to be a great challenge for us. We're excited that we get to play at home, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a real tough game for us.
Well, Coach, thanks for coming by. We'll see you over here tomorrow night.
Thanks, Gene. Roll Tigers.
Marshfield Tiger basketball coach Chris Fisher joining us. Tigers get a nice win tonight in the regional semifinals, knocking off Chippewa Falls by a final score of 81-40. Tigers once again play tomorrow evening against either Kimberly or Appleton North in the regional final here at the Frederick Construction Fieldhouse in Marshfield at 7 p.m. Key man on this Tiger ball club tonight is Ethan Connect, 12 points, 9 rebounds for Ethan this evening. Ethan, congratulations on that performance. Give us your thoughts about the job done by the Tigers in this ball game tonight.
Yeah, like Coach said, we guarded them really well. They had the ability to score a lot of big points really late in the season. Like they scored 80 and 90, almost 100 sometimes. So we've primarily focused on getting them really uncomfortable on the perimeter and not contesting all their shots around the rim.
Ethan, tell us about the rebounding edge. I've got you for 9, Chris for 9, Brooks and Brand each with 4. Humongous rebounding edge for your team this evening. How did you accomplish that tonight?
Yeah, so my job in the season, I knew that to help me play a lot more was for me being able to get in the boards offensively to get our second chance points to help us score. So with me being with my size I am, and same with Chris, we can always rise up over people and try again in the space to go offensively or defensively.
One thing we noticed a couple of times tonight, Marshfield has a breakaway attempt, and they miss it, and the first guy down the floor as a trailer is Ethan Connect. You're right behind there to grab the offensive rebound, put it back in. Some great hustle on your part on several occasions tonight.
Thank you.
So congratulations on that. That must be something you really work hard at to make sure that you're going down the floor and keeping your hustle down the floor at all times.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, Ethan, about the way you've been scoring the ball lately and the effect that Landon Lee especially has on you. It looks like he's really looking for you and finding you in some good scoring positions. Tell us about working with Landon and getting some good shots these last few ball games.
Yeah, so me and Landon, since we've been in grade school, we've always had great chemistry with each other. I've always been around the rim for his dump passes. I've always been there for his shots to get another rebound for him to get another shot off. So we've always been together. We've always had the great chemistry. So we've always been looking for each other.
All right, well, Ethan, congratulations on this win, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you so much.
Marshfield Tiger basketball standout Ethan Connect, join us.
I'm Ethan Connect, and I'm in the house.